the name of the game in Southeast Asia.
Right. Let us wrap it up as we yeah, we've seen obviously both these characters for quite some time. The Caspian is making some waves, like making even more waves right now. Jeez, okay.
Jeez.
Oh, man, I needed that to take. I needed you to be out of here, bro. Sometimes I feel like I think that's a candidate to do, man. Like, as you get combos, you know, if the last thing is a sig, it hits like 1.5 times harder.
I feel you. It's kind of like the risk gauge, but like instead of it being on block, it's like on hit. You know, start juicing up your sigs, and if you get it, the end of a string, it's just like it should hit 10 times harder. Because I agree, that one looked like it should have just. I needed that one to knock out, but it didn't.
It's all good though. He still finds the knockout, and my man is right there as far as like losing the stock as well too. I mean, he's got quite a bit of damage on himself, but can he keep avoiding? Looking for that down light on the ground. Okay, that weapon toss, I need some space. Works out. No, I'm not dashing past you until just then. He's losing the weapon, but doesn't lose that stock yet. Nice. Okay, that was always, he's been getting that specific read quite a bit.
See, I like the side light. It's stuffed in here as well. Goes for the recovery. It's not going to connect. And look at Keith trying to back up and get himself some space. But taxiivation is just so comfortable running forward. D-light recovery is going to be enough. And Keith kind of making quick work of taxiivation right now. Has a firm stock lead and doesn't really show any signs of slowing down. And in comparison to some of the earlier sets that we saw Keith in, namely that winner's final set, he was throwing out all these signatures kind of willy-nilly and they weren't really connecting. But against taxiivation, he started the game out just everything finding its way on the mark. And so that makes me a little bit scared about how the rest of this set could potentially go.
All right. Bro's looking. All right, gotta step backward. Oh, wait a minute. All right, you know, still getting held down here on the left side though. And again, another side sake. Gonna go ahead and find his hit, but looking a little scary here for taxiivation. Oh, there it is. We needed that earlier and he got it this time. Slide charge, side sig. I'm in there. I'm in there.
That. I don't really know what to say about it. That was destruction, right? Like, absolutely just got the clean conversion, was able to get, I think, like a D-light into a side air toward the end there to kind of force taxiivation off stage, and then just hopped right back on. You have a side light, D-light. Oh, the gravity canceled D-light into the side air and said, let me just skirt. And that's a great punish too, right? Because you have so much just like end lag to that axe recovery that like there isn't anything he can do to get out the way. So it was like the perfect punish for a situation like that.
Bro,
what is this?
This was, you lost once. Like, I mean, you
bad,
lost
though.
more, you know, than this in other matches. But yeah, he's over here on the Giro, so gonna swap it up. I'm not, you know, I ain't upset. I like some Giro action. I just don't. I've yet to see him really show me. Like, I'm thinking about like how he's played the game, and maybe he can get some crazy offstage reads here with the scythe, because he has been doing that quite well with the gauntlets. I don't know, man. Jiro can be kind of a harder character to play for sure, especially if you're trying to get some sigs in the mix.
Yeah, definitely less forgiving. And that's going to be one of the things that we're going to be taking a look for here. I mean, with that low defense, hits hard, but is that enough, right? I mean, you can see Keith just kind of controlling center stage and feeling extremely comfortable. That should be a huge punish though. Oh, that nair didn't work. It's like he fast falls right out, but that should have been a huge opportunity for taxiivation. Instead, he's eating dirt and loses the first stock.
Bro was just hitting orange too, and that's something like he's in like the deep orange area, about to hit that red, and yeah, he's out of there. And there was like not even a question, he's out of there. As you said, you know, you hit hard, but you also take hits hard as well.
Oh man. It's gonna be a little bit rougher. Getting falling nairs, looking for that final blow here. D-light recovery might get the job done if he can land the D-light, but just so much evasion. There it is. That's gonna be the stock. Taxiivation has a lot to make up for here with slow defense legend. Gonna stick with the scythe, and honestly, the scythe's been doing all right. It's been doing a decent enough job at racking up damage, but I need to see more.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm dancing.
Well, things are not looking too good for taxiivation here. Granted, you do still have another game after this one, but it's looking rough. I mean, can't seem to get more than, you know, one stray hit. Tries to get that down air there, tries to get the reversal there. Nothing's connecting on the side of taxiivation. He needs something.
Okay.
Nice try.
Nice. Fall off on that real quick. I'm still chasing down. Where you going? Juke?
Oh.
Okay. Man, just oh, bro! The wall! Because he had the read, bro! The wall blocking the second, the one that's actually gonna get the knockback. Oh man, I know that's gotta feel terrible because it's like, bro, I read your soul. And it doesn't matter though. Doesn't stop his momentum from taking that game yet again. This has been an absolute domination right now from KeithThePooPoo.
Wow, that's wild. But yeah, no, you're right. I mean, Keith is absolutely mopping up taxiivation. It hasn't really looked close, but that's okay. That's okay. There's still another game. Maybe we can make it happen. We're gonna get the replay here. Get the sidelight to see the D-light, and then gravity cancel unarmed neutral heavy. Right. That's one of the classics. I remember when like South America was really the first region I felt like that started just like doing it regularly. I kind of throw credit to like Fiend on that one because I feel like he was on it when he should have been, and everyone else was late to it. But that was a body bag. Oh no. Yeah, one more shot.
I'm over here like, well, what do you even do? You know, we swapped over. The swap didn't work. The Rayman is really, I mean, like that's what needs to come back out.
I like the Rayman. I don't feel like the Scythe did much, but if you're gonna do it, maybe you try Mordex. I don't know.
Have to see, bro. We're sitting on the screen right now, waiting to see what taxiivation is picking. Bro is trying to ice him. I see you. He's like, you know what, man? I kind of got bodied, bro. I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick. You gotta hit the bathroom. We're just sitting in there.
And it's tough too because Keith, like, you want to talk about getting iced? Keith hasn't played a match in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
You know, he was been sitting in that elimination final just waiting for someone to make his way up, and now they're finally here. Is Donatello, so it's gonna be Mirage.
Okay.
Okay.
So he really believes in that Scythe. Like, you think that's bringing it home, but I have to find out if that's actually.
I don't know if I'm a believer, bro. I'll let it rock, but I don't know if I'm a believer.
I mean, fair assessment. We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll definitely have to see if that's something that's gonna work out in the interim for him. But as of right now, like, yeah, he definitely got kind of ran over on that Giro, and I'm not saying that, you know, it's not possible for him to run over now. Maybe he just needs some time to warm up on the Scythe. And there's faster Sigs here, and I guess more easier to understand Sigs as well when it comes down to using some Mirage. But just don't really know if that Sig kit's really going to be a matter if it's not just straight up the gameplay.
Oh, it's looking good so far, so I'll let it rock, but still behind damage-wise. And also, you know, it is Mirage, so another fairly low defense legend. I think she has the base 4, but that's going to be great. Double D-Light, and he can start threatening that down Sig or the end Sig. Even better. Definitely more force on that one. And, I mean, Mirage in general, very similar to Giro as far as, like, Sigs that just hit ridiculously hard. So maybe that's kind of what we're going for.
Yeah, definitely put the force on that one for sure, but looks like this one situation may actually work out, and maybe he also just wanted like longer range weapons too, so he swaps out the sword for an even longer range weapon, covers a little more of his body too with that neutral air, and while you're trying to scrap it out with 2 short range weapons, doesn't really feel like that's paying off. Well, we might end up seeing a 3-stock and keep this type of momentum up. Gonna be back on the stage. Okay, finally loses that stock. Took a little bit of time though, and he's done some really good damage here to Caspian.
Yeah, I was saying I wasn't a believer, but the Scythe, we haven't really seen much of. I mean, but the moment he whips it out, immediately gets the stock. Taxiivation back in full effect here. The spear has been doing wonderfully, and I think that's why exactly we're seeing the immediate read as well. Yeah, we needed to see this spear earlier. All
right, see if he can actually keep that that type of momentum, because yeah, with the way that he's playing, you feel like he was a spear main. You know, we didn't see that earlier. None of his weapons were leaning toward this. But he's kept the scythe out. The scythe got him a stock, and the spear's just been getting mad damage so far. Okay, falling into that, unfortunately, falling into that neutral light.
Another one.
Oh! Bro, he tried to sign
He tried to say game over.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay, how do you get back down?
And this is a tough one for Keith. You just get sigged on, yeah. Just get sigged on wake up, and that's kind of game, right? So, I mean, the Mirage definitely working out there yet again in a situation.
For the first time.
Was it 2-1, right?
Yeah,
so
2-1 right now, yeah. So he was like, he tried the Giro in that second game. That did not work out. And then he was like, Mirage. And we were kind of like, I don't know. We just saw that scythe play, but it wasn't about the scythe. Even though the scythe did do some work, it was about that spear, bro. That spear went crazy.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It was like, oh, got like that one sequence where you got maybe like 4 different down airs in a row. Didn't lead to the stock, but like that's great damage. I've got like at least 2 to 3 different reads with a D-Light to go ahead and manage to secure the double. And on top of that, just has been able to, the sig accuracy has been pretty on point. Hasn't been able to get that side sig on the spear, but was able to get that neutral sig. Was able to get the side sig on scythe as well, and the neutral sig on scythe as well. And so just like pretty good accuracy, and that's the difference. If Keith cannot get sigged in this game, it's probably gonna be a Keith dub.
Right. Bro, it's looking. And as of right now, I mean, like, as we did have a very good Donatello game a second ago, this time around not looking so good for him. He's not really been able to do much damage. No weapon in hand yet. Okay, back on the spear. How long can he have it though? I mean, he's already hurting. It is really just one more hit to push him away. Okay, good ground pound. And he throws that away. Unfortunate though, but honestly, that might be the better idea. I feel like he's about to lose that anyway. Maybe we can try to get a little weapon cycle going. Is not going to happen though, as he doesn't get over there to grab that weapon in time.
Now we're just kind of waiting, right? A much worse start here. Manages to get that D-Light and pick up this scythe here, looking for a dodge, but Keith's not giving him one off of that N-Light. It looks like Tax is trying to play more of a N-Light based ground game. Goes for a pretty hard read there, but luckily only gets 1 hit as a punish. That's pretty good, all things considered, but now things are starting to look pretty dire.
Okay.
Nice.
Always putting himself right where, like, it's such a, it covers so much space so quickly too. It's such a quick sig he's able to throw out, and so as you're just trying to like recover normally, you're not even expecting him to get over there at quick boom.
Especially like that, where you see someone spot dodge after like an N-Light or something like that. That's your green light, bro. It's like press the button. It is so fast. But despite that, I mean, tax evasion really struggling here to bring things back. Has to get through pretty much an entire stock here. These nairs were the winning ticket in that last game. Got a lot of falling nairs on a Keith. Goes for the gold ground pound. It doesn't work this time. You get 1.
Okay.
Nice spot dodge. At this point, for tax evasion, you might want to start baiting those out with weapon throws down.
Okay. Okay. That is not how I thought that was going to end. But yeah, that is going to be it for tax evasion's run. Gets caught with the bomb, and you got to go. KeithThePooPoo says, "Yeah, I can drop a game, but I'm definitely not dropping a set, and I definitely will be dropping a second game." Tax evasion finally got caught